Hello and welcome to another training video for Smart Housing. In this video we're going to be reviewing how to add residents and then link to those residents so that those residents have their own resident portal through which they can make payments, submit maintenance requests, and so on. So here you'll see I'm on the residents page. I've arrived here by clicking on the left-hand navigation on this residents button right here. So to add a resident, first we'll need to click on this add button right here, this green add button that you'll see on the left hand side right here on the residents page. If you click on this, you'll arrive on the Enter Resident Info page. This is the first page to add a resident. First, we'll just need to start with the first name of the resident and then the last name, adding it, assigning what property that resident lives in. In this case, I'm going to assign them to 123 Paper Street, and then specifying what this person is. Is this a lead, an applicant, a resident, or a former resident? And in this case, I'm going to specify that this person is a resident. So let's click on this. It'll take us to the actual resident page. When the resident profile is created, this is where you'll come. You now have a new resident that has been added. What we highly recommend at this point is to come down here to occupancy, this section right here, and clicking add. This is a very good first step just to kind of further specify under what unit this resident lives. So you can see that they're assigned to 123 Paper Street, but under what unit? And I'm going to say that they live in the K unit. Then we'll say what the date is in which they moved in, and we'll save the changes. We now have this person living in an occupancy. So that's how we add a resident. It's pretty simple. But now we want to take it a step further and we want to link to this resident. And as you guessed it, there's this big button right here on the resident page. And in fact, this button exists on all resident pages, not just the one that we just created. So if I click on this, you'll see a section expand down below. It says connect to the resident. There are two methods to which you can do this. The first is printing a letter. If I click on this, it will expand a new tab up here. And this is a letter that you can print out and in your office that lists out step 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the resident very clearly as to what they need to do to sign up for Smart Housing. They'll need to go to a website, thesmarthousing.com/connect, and then they'll need to enter in their access code as well as their landlord code, both of which are provided within the printout that you give them. That's pretty simple. The second one is the ability to send them an email. If they prefer an email address, you can click send email and you can put in their email address and save the changes, and they will receive an email allowing them to link to you. Now, last thing I want to review is in some cases, some landlord and property managers have hundreds of residents within a specific property, and they don't have the time to go through and print a letter or send an email for each resident individually. So what we found to be very helpful for those managers specifically is to, again, go to the residents page where we were at in the beginning of this video. And over here on the right hand side, you'll see this bulk resident enrollment letter. If I click on this, it will actually pull up a list of all the residents I have. Now, I know in my demonstration I have 5 residents, but as we've seen with many people, a lot of people have hundreds of residents that they might have here. So what you'll need to do is just select the residents that you want to print a letter for, or you can click on select all and it will select all of them. And then you can say print letters, and it will generate a full list of all of the letters for each of these residents individually. So all you need to do is click print, and it will print each one of these papers one by one. Makes it very easy to enroll residents and link residents in bulk. Thank you for watching.